not stay on the fucking road. Oh my god, I took that slow as hell and still barely kept it on the road. This game's acting like these tires are completely bald or something after fucking 2 laps. I don't understand why this car turns so wide. All right, so he just bumped me off the road, but I guarantee you, I still have yet to bump into anyone, bump them off the track. But I guarantee you, when this race is over, I'll have a 1 minute penalty. For what reason, I have no idea. Happens every time. I get bumped off the track, usually numerous times a race, and the people that do the bumping receive no penalty when the race is over, but yet somehow I get a minute penalty. Every time. Brand new tires, and yet they still can't grip the road somehow. Interesting. That was obviously my fault. I looked up for a second and totally missed my braking point. So I have not contacted a single other driver in this race. I was bumped off the track, I think twice, from behind by other drivers, and I have slid off into a wall. Okay, you want to give me like a couple seconds for sliding off the track? hitting a barrier, sure. But I'd love to understand why I keep getting a minute penalty. A minute. Flat minute penalty. Every time. No idea what the problem is here. And of course, for some reason, because this is some kind of a unique race, where pretty much every other race I've ever been a part of, you get docked the penalties immediately, and then it's somewhere on the track, you're forced to slow down. For some reason, this race just secretly keeps track of your penalties and then just assesses them at the end of the race. And yet, somehow, mysteriously, mine always ends up to 1 minute. So normally I'll finish, I think this is why I stopped using this car, even though it seems like most people use this car, this McLaren, for this race. I seem to drive horribly with it. It just can't stay on the road, no matter how fresh the tires are. I decided to go back to it for this race again today, after using different cars and having more success. But usually I come in like 4th or 5th place, and then after the 1 minute penalty, it drops me down to 8th through like 12th. And like I think I said before, the cars or the drivers that bump me off the road, rear-ended me, force me off the track, they'll somehow have no penalty. So explain that to me, Gran Turismo. Alright, so I'm in 9th place. Now I'll get my... Oh, look at that! I'm somehow the only person on the entire race to receive a minute penalty. Weird. Didn't contact any other vehicles besides the ones that rear-ended me and forced me off the track. Oh, now, of course, the people behind me also got a minute. So I stay in the same final position. But it's just insane. Please explain this to me.